Trump wrapping up their primaries, it has a huge impact on our primaries. The reason why is that without a competitive presidential primary, our voter turnout nosedives. Tonight, we're using exclusive technology to break down the data. Well,
Brittany, this exclusive tech gives us a chance to look at the past, and where I want to take us to is back to 2016, particularly because that's the last time where both Democrats and Republicans had competitive races the same year for a presidential nominee, all the way until Illinois came up to vote. Now, it was Bernie Sanders against Hillary Clinton for the Democrats. You can see the Republican race on your screen here, Donald Trump and Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz still staying in the race. Now, the really cool thing about this technology is that it doesn't just let us look back in time, it specifically lets us look at the state line. Now, where I want to go is Ogle County, not to see how they voted, but how many people voted. You can see here about 11,000 votes, a little bit more than that for the Republican side of things. Now, Ogle County is a very Republican county, but about 1,000 extra votes. So you're looking at about 12,000 votes overall for that primary. Now, where that's important and where I want to draw attention to is that typically in the prior two, or the two that sandwich rather, Ogle County saw about 10,000 votes. Now that's for 2012 and 2020. The main factor there, those primaries were already wrapped up when Illinois came out to vote. Mitt Romney and, of course, 2020 Donald Trump being the incumbent glided to that nomination. Now, the issue is that this is our entire area sees this type of a drop in voter turnout. This is a 17% drop between that 2012 and 2020 primary for Ogle County, and we saw that widespread too. We're looking at about 45% rather voter turnout for those competitive primaries, but when it comes to ones that are not competitive, much like we are going to see on the 19th next Tuesday, we're looking at a voter turnout much closer to 20%. That has a massive impact on the referendums that are getting passed, the local races that are happening in our backyard for the primaries. And this is what we're going to have to hope that we don't see, but history tells us we're likely looking at a very low voter turnout when we're looking at the poll numbers come next Tuesday.